Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Maya, and you're listening to Speak English Fluently, the place where you learn real English for real life.
And I'm Ben.
Before we start, make sure you follow the channel so you don't miss our next lessons. We make English simple, natural, and actually useful.
Yeah, not boring textbook English, real English.
Exactly. So, Ben, quick question. Yesterday you said, I work like a teacher. What did you mean?
I meant I am a teacher.
Then you made a small mistake.
Wait, what? Really?
Yes, because I work like a teacher doesn't mean you are a teacher. It means you work in a similar way to a teacher.
Oh, so I said the wrong thing.
Exactly. And this is a very common problem. Many English learners confuse two small words, but they change the meaning completely.
Yeah, I feel attacked already.
Don't worry, you're not alone. Today we're going to fix this problem step by step.
Please do. I don't want to accidentally change my job again.
All right. So today we're talking about two very common words that look easy but can be tricky in real life.
I already feel like this is dangerous.
It is, but don't worry, we'll make it simple. Let's start with the first idea. I'll give you a simple rule.
Okay, I'm ready.
Rule number 1, we use like to compare things.
Compare, meaning similar?
Exactly. Like means similar to something. Not the same, just similar.
Got it. So like equals similar.
Yes. Let me give you some examples. She sings like a professional.
So she is not a professional, but she sings very well.
Perfect. Another one. This tastes like chicken.
So it's not chicken.
Exactly. It only tastes similar.
Okay, that makes sense.
Now let's test you. Say this. He runs like a machine.
He runs like a machine.
Good. What does it mean?
It means he runs very fast and strong, like a machine.
Perfect. You're learning fast today.
I'm proud of myself already.
Now let's go to rule number 2. This is very important.
Okay, I'm focused now.
We use as when we talk about someone's real role, job, or function.
Real role.
Yes, something that is true.
Can you give an example?
Sure. I work as a teacher.
So this means I am actually a teacher.
Exactly.
Oh, now I see my mistake from before.
Yes, you said I work like a teacher, which means you are not a teacher.
Wow, that's a big difference for just one word.
Exactly. That's why this topic is so important. Let's try more examples. She works as a doctor.
That means she is a doctor.
Correct. He used a box as a table.
Wait, so the box becomes a table?
Yes, it's the function. The box is acting as a table.
Oh, I like that example. That's very clear.
Now, let's compare both together. This is where learners get confused.
Okay, I'm ready.
Sentence number 1. He works as a chef.
He is a chef.
Good. Sentence number 2. He cooks like a chef.
He is not a chef, but cooks very well.
Perfect. That's the key difference.
Wow, this is actually easier than I thought.
It is easy when you understand the idea, not just memorize. Now, let's do a quick practice. I'll say a sentence and you fix it if it's wrong.
Okay, let's go.
She works like a nurse.
If she is really a nurse, then it should be as a nurse.
Correct. He talks as a robot.
That sounds wrong. It should be like a robot.
Yes, because he is not a robot.
I'm getting it now.
But here's where many learners make mistakes. They try to use as for everything formal. That's not correct.
Yeah, I've seen that. People think as sounds more professional.
Exactly, but that can create wrong meanings.
So it's not about sounding smart, it's about being correct.
Yes, simple and correct is always better. Now, let's build your confidence with real-life situations.
I like this part.
Situation 1. You're talking about your job. What do you say?
I work as a... and then my job.
Perfect. Situation 2. You want to describe someone's style or behavior.
Then I use like.
Yes.
For example, he dresses like a celebrity.
Perfect example. Now, let's do a guided practice. I'll give you a sentence and you complete it.
All right.
She works now a manager.
As a manager.
Good. He sings now a star.
Like a star.
Excellent. Let's try something a little tricky.
Uh-oh.
They use the room now an office.
It becomes an office. So, as an office.
Perfect. I feel smart today. Hey. All right, now let's give our listeners a small phrase pack they can use every day.
Yes, real-life phrases.
Repeat after me, Ben. And listeners, you too. Work as a teacher.
Work as a teacher.
Work as a driver.
Work as a driver.
Speak like a native.
Speak like a native.
Act like a child.
Act like a child.
Treat me like a friend.
Treat me like a friend.
Use it as a tool.
Use it as a tool.
See me as a leader.
See me as a leader.
That one is interesting.
Yeah, it feels a bit different.
Yes, because see me as means you consider someone in that role.
That's useful.
Let's do a quick mini quiz.
Okay, I'm ready.
He works now a pilot.
As a pilot.
Correct. She dances now a professional.
Like a professional.
Excellent. Let's try something a little tricky.
Uh-oh.
They use the room now a ladder.
It becomes a ladder, so as a ladder.
Perfect. I like this topic. It's simple but powerful. Exactly. Small words, big meaning changes.
And also dangerous mistakes.
Yes, especially when talking about your job.
Yeah, I don't want to say I work like a doctor again.
Please don't.
Lesson learned.
All right. Before we continue, let's pause here. In the next part, we'll go deeper into more natural conversations and some tricky situations where even advanced learners make mistakes.
Oh, so it's going to get harder?
A little, but don't worry. We'll guide you step by step.
I'll try my best.
And you listening, get ready to practice with us.
You can't hide.
Exactly. All right, welcome back. Let's keep going and make this even more natural for real-life English.
I'm ready, but also a little nervous.
Good. That means you're learning.
That doesn't sound comforting.
It is, trust me. Now, in part 1, we learned 2 main ideas.
Yeah, like is for similarity, and as is for real roles or functions.
Perfect. Now we're going deeper because in real conversations, things are not always that simple.
Uh-oh, here comes the tricky part.
Let's start with something very common. As a versus like a in opinions.
Opinions?
Yes. For example, as a teacher, I think students need more practice.
So here, as a teacher means I am a teacher and I'm giving my opinion from that position.
Exactly. You're speaking from your real experience.
Okay, that's clear.
Now, listen to this. Like a teacher, I think students need more practice.
That sounds weird.
It is weird because now it sounds like you are not a teacher. You're just comparing your thinking style.
So it doesn't sound natural.
Exactly. Native speakers almost always use as a in this situation. Let's try another one. As a parent, I worry about my kids.
That means I am a parent.
Yes. As a parent, I worry about my kids.
That sounds strange again, like I'm not really a parent.
Correct. So remember, when giving opinions from your real role, Always use as.
That's a very useful rule.
Now let's move to another situation, how we describe behavior.
Okay.
He acts like a child.
That means he is not a child but behaves like one.
Yes. Now try this. He acts as a child.
That sounds wrong.
Exactly. We don't say that in normal conversation.
So for behavior, we almost always use like.
Yes, that's a strong pattern. Let's practice together. I'll give you a situation and you choose the correct word.
Let's go.
She speaks blank, a professional.
Like a professional.
Good. He works blank, an engineer.
As an engineer.
Perfect. They treated me blank, family.
Like family.
Yes, very natural English.
Wait, I've heard something like as if. Is that the same thing?
Great question. That's actually a very useful phrase.
Okay, teach me.
As if is used to describe something unreal or imaginary.
Can you give an example?
Sure. He talks as if he knows everything.
So maybe he doesn't actually know everything.
Exactly. It's often a little negative or sarcastic.
Oh, I like this one.
Another example, she looked at me as if I was crazy.
So she thinks I'm crazy or acts like she thinks that.
Yes. Now try making your own sentence with as if.
He spends money as if he is rich,
Perfect. That's a great sentence.
even though he's not rich.
Exactly. Now let's talk about a very common mistake.
I think I've already made many.
That's okay. That's how you learn. Many learners say things like, she is like a doctor.
That sounds okay, right?
It depends. What do you mean?
I mean, she is a doctor.
Then it's wrong. You must say, she is a doctor.
Or she works as a doctor.
Exactly.
So, like a doctor would mean she is not actually a doctor.
Yes, maybe she behaves like one or looks like one. Let's fix some sentences.
Okay, I'm ready.
My brother is working like a teacher.
If he is really a teacher, then as a teacher.
Correct. She talks as a robot.
That sounds wrong. It should be like a robot.
Perfect. Now let's build a stronger phrase pack, things you can use every day in conversations.
I love this part.
Repeat after me. As a student, I need more time.
As a student, I need more time.
As a beginner, I make mistakes.
As a beginner, I make mistakes.
That's honest.
Very honest.
Like a boss.
Like a boss.
This is informal. It means very confidently.
Oh yeah, I've heard that before.
Like a dream.
Like a dream.
That means something is very smooth or perfect. As expected.
As expected.
That means something happened the way you thought it would. As usual.
As usual.
Something happens in the normal way.
That's super useful.
Now let's do a quick real-life role play.
Okay, I'll try not to fail.
You're at a job interview. I'll ask you a question.
Oh no.
Tell me about your experience.
As a sales assistant, I helped customers every day.
Excellent. Very natural.
That felt good.
Now describe your personality.
I work like a machine. Wait, is that okay?
It's okay, but it sounds a little funny.
Why?
Because it's too strong. It sounds unnatural in a formal situation.
So what should I say?
You could say, I work very hard, or I'm very consistent.
Ah, so not every like sentence is good.
Exactly. Some are grammatically correct, but not natural.
That's important.
Let's do a quick mini quiz before we finish this part.
Let's go.
As a teacher, I explain things clearly. Correct or wrong?
Correct.
Good. He behaves as a child.
Wrong should be like a child.
Yes. They used a phone as a flashlight.
Correct.
Perfect.
I feel like I understand this much better now.
And that's the goal, not just rules, but real understanding.
Yeah, now I can actually use it in conversations.
Exactly. In the next part, we'll do more natural conversations, faster speaking, and help you sound more like a native speaker.
Okay, now I'm excited.
Good. Get ready for the final part. All right, this is our final part. And now we're going to focus on helping you sound natural and confident in real conversations.
This is where I become fluent, right?
Let's not promise miracles, but yes, you'll sound much better.
I'll take that.
So far, you've learned the difference clearly. Now the goal is speed and confidence.
Yeah, because in real life, we don't have time to think too much.
Exactly. Native speakers don't stop and think, should I use this or that?
They just say it.
Yes, and we want you to reach that level step by step. Let's start with fast reactions. I'll say a sentence. You answer quickly, no overthinking.
Okay, pressure's on.
She works, blank, a nurse.
As a nurse.
Good. She eats, blank, a pig.
Like a pig.
Nice. They use the box, blank, a chair.
As a chair.
Perfect.
That actually feels easier now.
That's what practice does. Now let's move into natural conversation style. Listen carefully. As a manager, I need to make decisions every day.
That sounds very natural.
Yes. Now a casual sentence. He drives like a maniac.
That's funny, but also a little scary.
Exactly, and very common in everyday English. Let's do a short conversation example.
Okay.
What do you do?
I work as a designer.
Good. Oh, nice. You dress like a designer too.
That means I have style.
Exactly. See how both words are used naturally in one conversation?
Yeah, that feels very real.
Now I want you to try a longer answer.
Okay, I'll try.
Question. Tell me about yourself.
As a student, I'm always learning new things. I try to think like a professional and improve every day.
That's excellent.
Really?
Yes, you used both correctly and naturally. Now let's talk about sounding more natural, not just correct.
This is important.
Many learners make correct sentences, but they sound a bit unnatural.
Yeah, like my machine example.
Exactly. So here's a tip. Keep your sentences simple and realistic.
So instead of I work like a machine,
You can say, I work very hard.
much better.
Let's fix some unnatural sentences.
Okay.
She studies like a robot.
That sounds strange.
Yes, a better sentence is she studies a lot or she studies very seriously.
Got it.
Grammar is correct, but natural English is better. Now let's do our final phrase pack. These are expressions you'll hear all the time.
Let's go.
Just like that.
Just like that.
It means something happens quickly or easily. Like I said.
Like I said.
Used when repeating something. As I mentioned.
As I mentioned.
A bit more formal. As soon as possible.
As soon as possible.
Very common in work situations. Like always.
Like always.
Casual version of as usual.
That's useful.
Now, final mini quiz. Let's see if you're ready.
I hope so.
As a doctor, I help people.
Correct.
He sings as a star.
Wrong. Should be like a star.
Good. They use the phone like a flashlight.
That's tricky.
Think carefully.
It becomes a flashlight, so as a flashlight.
Perfect.
I feel much more confident now.
And that's the goal, to help you speak without fear.
Yeah, and without saying I have the wrong job.
Exactly. Please don't say that again.
I won't.
Let's quickly recap. Use like for similarity, when something is similar but not the same.
And use as for real roles, jobs, or functions.
Perfect.
And also for giving opinions from your position, like as a student.
Yes, that's a great point. Now, before we finish, here's a question for you listening. Can you make one sentence with like and one sentence with as?
Yeah, pause the episode and try it. Or write it in the comments. We'd love to see your examples.
If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to follow the channel and share it with a friend who's learning English.
And keep practicing every day. Even small steps help.
Exactly.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone.